no one, and I mean absolutely no one, outside of my husband and Erica Kirk has the power to shut me up right now. That's it. I started wondering, was there an access point to any valve? Were there any pipelines that could have been under Charlie? Discovered something that I found to be quite odd. George Zinn was arrested in the same area, almost in the exact spot where Charlie's SUV departs. I kept looking online, and strangely, I came across a bunch of people talking about bees. Bees. I kept noticing a weird amount of young men, and they were wearing maroon shirts. But I know that Charlie was very happy with Erica. She made him happy. Tyler is not exactly a gun enthusiast. He's apparently a fisherman. Phil Lyman was a bit too involved in the investigation of who assassinated Charlie Kirk, and his energy was weird because I'm starting to get a bit of a stronger hunch about things. Shaner Broderick, who is, according to Phil Lyman, a cousin. So I'm interested in learning as much as I can about this medical examiner. I'd like to know more about this medical examiner. I saw first and foremost, the camera guy, the one who takes down the camera, lingering alongside Charlie at the event, flagged me as weird immediately, who their great-grandfathers were. The one thing that has shocked me about Charlie and Turning Point USA is just how many military characters were surrounding him. I thought about that. It's just in my mind lately, living in my mind. I truly believe that he was probably assigned like life handlers. I was in extraordinary learners as a kid, but I think Charlie was in like a special X-Men school. There were some Egyptian military men that were on the ground in Utah time. Okay. They dipped down to just 300 feet above ground. I didn't know it, but I knew it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I know it. So I feel like Erica is kind of sending a message here. She didn't ask me to be quiet. So that there were 12 personal cell phone accounts that were opened in Israel. Okay. I am saying that they opened their phones in Israel, those accounts in Israel. And they were on the ground on September 10th at Utah Valley University when Charlie was shot. Now, it strikes me as really odd that you wouldn't put him flat and straight and that they're all kind of huddled over him. People around the world obviously have been moved by Erica's commitment to her Christian faith, strength, obviously, that it takes for her to look after her kids, to look after herself, plus to steward this massive company. So dreams can give you some sort of intuition. And I certainly think that mine gave me a lot of intuition. Really, who they were referencing is Lou Taylor. Lou Taylor insinuated, and even by Britney Spears herself, I trust my gut instincts. Always. My gut started to tell me that they suddenly began panicking. I discovered the Egyptian planes. The Egyptian military planes were tracking Charlie Kirk and Erica. So we received a couple of weeks ago a very thorough tip on Charlie's assassination and the Egyptian plane. The Egyptian plane, tail number SUBTT, landed. A foreign dignitary was then discreetly moved to 920 King Street, August 24th, 29th. Operation Valhalla, that France apparently paid for my assassination.
Stop.
And not see how this would lead to anything other than a full confession from the government about the military's involvement in his assassination. September 9th, it flies from Fort Huachuca to El Paso. You had to put it at a percentage that you saw that the girl in the ponytail matches the description of Erica Kirk. What percentage would you put that at?
Those are really rare eyes.
I am learning also that Fort Huachuca has ties to Liberty University, and something interesting has come up. I have never felt good about Terrell Farnsworth. So this isn't how you're really supposed to use Microsoft Excel, but it's how I'm using it so that it looks neat. These 4 themes that I'm identifying, and I'm going to add more: Liberty University, Eastern Europe, trafficking and child sex abuse, and then in that final column, military. I believe his soul is in purgatory, and I believe that you know much more to this Korean mad, Sun Young Moon. I keep telling you guys about the Frankus that came, right? The Franklin cover-up that came to America. They say, oh, this was a fringe cult. No, what they follow is the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Greg Laurie, there's been a number of lawsuits filed against Harvest Christian Fellowship. My theory, okay, it was all well and good until you guys tried to convince us that Fruit of the Loom never had a cornucopia. There was one. We all know that it's due to the CIA's Looking Glass Project. Fort Huachuca, the response, the public response, it was way too over the top. We don't crazy what I'm about to tell you. And how I discovered it is actually even crazier. So the Cattleman's Ball, the Cattle's Baron Ball down in Dallas, Texas, has even worked out who Dan Flood's father is. Received a very interesting tip. It means that our established column that we built on our Excel sheet, sexual contact with minors, refers to Erica's mom to separate fact from fiction when it comes to the background of Erica Kirk. We made a mistake and showed you a picture of a man that is actually not named Bob Flood at all. No one in her immediate family joined her in her darkest hour. Now her mom, dad,
She did it.
but Gilgamesh's tomb. I don't know if you guys read the Epic of Gilgamesh. I certainly did when I was at university. It has been long suspected that Gilgamesh was actually Nimrod in the Bible. Considering their aims being potentially resurrecting Nimrod, which I totally believe given this Babylonian magic theme, really regarding her mother, Lori Franz. I have been working through Erica's life, and I have now made a pretty big discovery. Erica was with a woman named Tracy Martin, so received a solid tip. This is shocking that Tracy's daughter is actually Erica's assistant. I'll put in allegedly there. Erica Kirk should be dragged into a police precinct for questioning. Like I said, our toddler clues, my dog Blue, are beginning to add up. Okay, there's our clue right there. What? Like, it's hard that Erica and Jeffrey Epstein may have come across each other. Organization that Erica partnered with on her Romanian Angels project. And something that immediately flagged me as weird, Romanian orphans did not trust the woman that was running it. To what end?